said, oh, it's all right. I said, come on, I'll take you. I said, I ain't going far, but I'll at least take you up here to one of these service stations or something where you can get in the dry. And I feel sure they appreciated me dropping him off there, but I wouldn't take him home with me. But I took him in there, and he got dried up. You know, God seen me in a bad place. That man was from New Mexico. He didn't know nobody in Davie County. I was lost. I didn't know nobody in heaven. I didn't know God. God seen me standing there, and he said, oh, look at him. Down there in that horrible world, they down there abusing him. He's not going to make it. He's just a little chubby kid. He's not even educated. Nobody's going to, he's lost down there. He don't know where he's going. So God stopped and picked me up. Took me in, cleaned me off. You know what he did? Not only did he pick me up, clean me off, he made me his own. He adopted me. He didn't have to. He didn't owe me a thing. Why in the world people feel like God owes them something? God don't owe us nothing. God shouldn't have to give us anything. I want to read one more passage to you over in Revelations chapter 21. Now, I'm going to be honest with you right here. If this verse here don't touch you, you're not saved. If this don't excite you, your wood's wet. There's something wrong with you. I want you to think about everything that's going on in this world. Got that oil spill out there in the Gulf. I wish I had a way to get that stuff to my pickup truck. All those problems out there. So many people out of jobs. Look around. Plants are shutting down left and right. If anybody needs a building to rent for anything, there's plenty of them open. Plenty of them available. Sicknesses, pain. There's so much going on in this world. But I want to read Revelation chapter 21, verse 4. This is when I get on to my Father. It says, in God. Notice, it don't say an angel. It don't say Peter. It don't say John. And those would have been fine. It says, and God shall wipe away all tears from their eyes. And I'm glad that there is including me. And there shall be no more death, nor sorrow, nor crying, neither shall there be any more pain, for the former things are passed away. Yes. This morning, I don't know where you're at in your life. You may be lost, you may be dying, and you may be on your way to hell this morning. God will wipe your tears away. There's nothing more I can do for you. Nothing more I can do than share the love of Christ. If you come in here this morning hoping to see somebody famous, well, I'm sorry. You're going to leave disappointed. If you come in here this morning hoping that God was going to bless you financial through my wallet, I'm sorry. You're going to leave here disappointed. But if you come in here this morning seeking a God that'll save you. Now I'm talking about something better than popularity. I'm talking about something better than money in the bank. I'm not rich with money, but I'm rich through God. I don't own much in this world. I live in a double-wide trailer, 1,500 square foot, but I'm going to tell you what I own in heaven. I got a mansion up there because God told me I got one. My street ain't nothing but little bitty old. They said they was going to pave it. Basically, they throwed some little pea gravels out there and throwed a little tar on it. But I won't tell you what I got in front of my home in heaven. I got some gold streets. How many people down here's got that? I got a gate made out of pearl. I don't care how much steel costs, how much wood costs, because I'm not building in this world. I'm not taking up roots here. I'm not trying to be living for here. I'm just passing through this world. This world has nothing for me because I'm saved by the grace of God, and I'm going home to be with God one day. And if you're lost, I hope you're coming with me this morning. Told you last week I try to stay dignified, but when I get to talking about God, it's impossible. I don't care about those people just want to sit in church and have a little quiet service. We ain't having no funeral this morning. There ain't no casket rolling down them aisles. This morning, what are you going through? You know, said I had one having surgery in the morning. Don't worry about that. God's there. God's in control. This world can't stop us. You know that little Energizer bunny? You know, it kills me. I bought some Energizer batteries. Trust me, they don't keep going. I don't know what they got in that bunny, but it ain't Energizer. Christians is like that. You can beat us. You can stomp us. But as long as I'm in God's hand, I'm going to keep coming. You know, I was reading in that book I was telling you about. I don't even remember the woman's name. She's over in Russia. And this was back when, well, it's still not great over there, but they hated Christians. And she'd been having a Bible study, so what they done, they was building a brick wall. Well, they put her in that brick wall and started bricking her inside of the wall. Coming up, you know, they said, "Do you believe God?" She said, "Yeah, I love God." She said, they said, "Denounce the name of God." I'm not going to do it. Got the bricks up to her neck, said, "Denounce God." I'm not going to do it. I love Him. So they got ready to put that one last brick in front of her face. You know what most of us would do? Let me out of here. Get me out of here. She said, "I love the Lord. I love God." They stuck that brick in there and she died in that wall. That's horrible. But you know what? When she opened her eyes, she's standing before God. I'm not looking forward to death. I'm not going to lie to you this morning. I know I'm all right. I know where I'm going. I'm just worried about the way I'm going. I'm kind of hoping for to fall asleep and wake up in heaven, but only God knows that. I'm telling you this morning, lost person, this world has nothing to offer you. There's nothing in this world you need. You think the government of this world's going to give you anything? And I don't care, and I'm not knocking the president. It don't matter who's in there. They're all crooked. This world ain't got nothing to offer you. This world's money. You know what it is? It's paper. That's all it is paper. It ain't worth nothing. Jesus has it all. This morning you can have. I don't have time to explain to you what all you could have in God. I don't know what else I need to do. My last church, I got down on my knees and begged people to come, and they still didn't come. Why don't people want to know this Christ? Why don't people want to know what I have? Trust me, it's better than anything you'll ever own. When you become one of God's, you're in His arms. You're at His mercy. Nothing can harm you. Bullets can't hit you. Knives can't stab you unless God allows it to happen. And if He does, He's going to be right there with you. You know, when I get a splinter in my finger when I was a kid, Mom would bring them tweezers in there and I'd start crying. No, you ain't getting it. Just leave it. It'll eventually rot out. But she'd always hold my other hand and jerk it out. I know I'm a big baby. God's the same way. Things of this world, when people attack you, God's there. I've been through some stuff I never thought I'd have to go through, and the whole time God's been right there. He never left me, never forsake me. This morning we're going to have the musician come. You're going to be faced with a decision here in just a moment. You're going to have to decide whether you want to come up and meet Jesus or if you want to walk out those back doors. Let me warn you, this may be the last service you ever attend. I'm not trying to scare you. I'm just being reality this morning. The highways, people can't drive, and you're looking at one of them. I mean, you're liable to get killed out there. And I'd hate to know I died not knowing who God was, not having that salvation in my life. I'll ask you to stand. Come on, I wouldn't even wait another minute. If I was lost, I'd come